All right, I just watched a game on YouTube where Magnus Carlson plays the London, and I recorded his moves so that I could try playing the game and analyzing it. And that's what I try to do, is replay the game on my own chessboard here. So I'm going to play it as he played it, opening with the queen's pawn, the traditional London. Then he brings his bishop out. They bring their knight out, brings his knight out. This is pretty straightforward London. Starts developing that triangle. Now he makes this pawn move here, which I don't understand. The two things I don't understand is why he made that move, but also why this knight did not take the pawn as indicated by the green arrow. Instead, he brings another pawn up, which was a red mark, and then that gives Magnus the chance to attack his knight. Now, was it that simple that he blundered right there? I'm going to look at this and I'm going to play it a different way to see if I myself can change the course of this game. But anyway, right now that knight is on the run. Magnus marches his pawns up, guarding each other now, which makes sense now. Okay, then he brings up the pair of pawns. Okay, this little activity on the left-hand side of the board, exchanging pawns, no big deal. He brings his bishop out now, kind of late in the game. But they're attacking h6, h7 that way. Now he's attacking the knight, and all he does is retreat with the knight. Okay, Black brings his second knight up, and now brings out the bishop for like an exchange. There's no other reason I can see to bring the bishop out there. But instead of exchanging, Magnus covers it with his queen. All right, now they bring their queen out, so now you got a battering ram there with the queen and bishop. Still doesn't take it. Instead, he castles on the king's side, which is interesting. Mainly because he had broken up his queenside defense. Okay, now, still sitting there with dueling bishops. Okay, now he starts his pawn attack. And it's either here or very soon that he says one of these pawns is going to be a queen. So he attacks, but instead of taking, he attacks, Black attacks on his end towards the king, but it's easily taken and defended. Now he moves the bishop to attack this bishop, and they just exchange. Bishop takes bishop, castle, rook takes bishop. All right, now he's got both pawns up here face to face, and this is where he says one of these pawns will be a queen. Well, yeah, because now still didn't take action on it, but brings the queen and brings the bishop out. Thinks he's going to capture this queen, and that's going to be a big thing. But Carlson just takes the pawn, attacks the rook, pushes the rook to do what? Instead of moving where it said, the rook just backs behind the pawn, which then gives Carlson's pawn an attack on that rook. So in a way, it seems like there's just blunders here. All right, so now he takes the queen, big deal, because I just queened myself, or Carlson did. Now, and putting the king in check, that's the magic right there. By putting the king in check, the king has to move, take that pawn, keep the king in check. This is where the other guy quit, but I just wanted to play it out. So what would I do here? Exchange queens. Why not? Because when the king takes that queen, I just have a new queen. Yeah, super. But, okay, attack my queen. I, move out of the way. I decided not to take the pawn, just pin the knight. And so the next move, I take the knight and putting him in check. Now he blocks. Well, he didn't block. He moved away. But I just bring my queen up to put him in check again. And he moves away. Check again. Moves away. Now I got him cornered. So what am I going to do here? Well, I could sacrifice the queen, okay? But again, he doesn't take. Now, here's the deal. Why did he not take my queen? I don't really understand this. It's supposed to be a top-rated player, but he's not doing the most obvious things. Instead, he moves the king. Well, I just chase him, put him in check again. All right, you move out of the way. Now I didn't bring my rook yet. Okay. Now I bring the rook into it. So now I got a double whammy. Okay. It's easy enough here. Just move the queen over, put him in check again. And check again. And take that rook and checkmate. So yeah, white beat him to smithereens, but did the other player, did the player playing black, did he make a bunch of blunders? So that's what I'm going to play it next time more aggressively with black to see if we can salvage this game.